Suzy Vance with Creating from the Heart, the Artistry of Living, and I'm here with Bill Harmon from Share Foundation and two of his friends, Matt and John.
Yeah.
How are you guys today?
We're
Doing
pretty
good.
good.
Did you have a long ride?
Oh,
Yes.
Did they
25 minutes, it was tough.
Did they get you up early?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
They got out of math class today, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You guys like math?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
So tell me, what is Share Foundation?
Share Foundation is where we do all kinds of things, do all kinds of activities like going places like, let's see.
Like coming here?
Yeah, I like coming here.
Or how about Friday nights? Where are you guys going tomorrow night?
Bowling
Bowling.
tomorrow.
We're going boating tomorrow.
Bowling.
It's
Yeah.
boating.
Oh, and
Boating.
boating. I didn't
Yes.
know about the boating.
Yes.
Boating.
But
Go
they
on the
typically
boat
go
ride
bowling
tomorrow.
on Fridays. You do
Yeah,
bowling on
we
Fridays.
do bowling on Fridays.
I see.
But
Yeah.
tomorrow's special. They're going to on Lake Michigan for some boat rides. So.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
my goodness.
So you guys live at Sharing Meadows, right? And how many acres do we have? It's kind of a trick question, Suzy, because we just got 15 more, so we have 200 acres now on
Yeah.
our property,
200,
right?
yes.
Yes.
Lots of black walnut trees that you guys have probably even helped plant.
Yes. Plus, there's a lot of grass to cut out here too,
And you've got two expert
and we do have
mowers here.
we
Yeah.
do have volunteers that mow the grass out here too.
But you
And-
guys do.
Yeah, we mow the grass out here too.
Yes, and so we have 16 homes on our property, all
Okay.
founded by Father Blaney, our president and founder. Back in the 70s, I don't know if you guys met him. Yeah, I don't even know if you're
No, not 70s,
not in the
no.
70s, a little too
Uh-uh.
young. But he had a church here in Michigan City, Sacred Heart. Okay, and people approached him
Actually, it's
after.
in LaPorte.
So people approached him after one of his masses, and the church is Sacred Heart in Michigan City, now Nest
Mhm.
Community
Yeah.
Shelter.
That's right.
And
Mhm.
so people approached him and said, "What is there for my child with an intellectual disability?" And he said, "There's not a lot." And so he said, "Well, let's do something." So he started with a camp that he hosted on the grounds of Sacred Heart and the rectory, where he would bring folks in as volunteers. And he said, "Gosh, after every camp, everybody started to cry because they were so sad, because they wanted to stay and have fun. And they had friends, they had, right? You guys probably started at camp yourselves before you
Yes,
came to
we
live
did.
at Share.
Yes, I do.
Our camp still operates. Over 150 friends come every single summer and
Wow.
through the weekends. But then he saw the community and how much his new friends loved being a part of a community, that he said, why not have a community of our own? And so he went and searched, created Share Foundation in 1982 as a nonprofit, and didn't stop from there. And so he spent years and years gaining resources and found the property in LaPorte County that we're located now of 200 acres. And we've grown to the 16 homes.
16 homes. And how many people live in those homes?
There's probably
You have to talk to my camera so it can hear you.
There's probably nine people in each village.
So in each home, how many villagers are there? Matt? Two villagers. So you
Two
and a housemate,
villagers.
right?
Yes.
Who else lives in your home?
And let's do it.
And the steward, our live-in caregivers, right? So we have a
Yes.
1-to-2 ratio of caregivers to individuals that we serve. And then how many homes you keep saying in a village? What's a village? How many homes are in a village?
3.
3 homes. So they all live in a
homes
village.
per village.
And I always say it's like when you're in college and you live in a dorm. You identify by the dorm you live in,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
And it's like, I'm from the dorm of St. John, the village of St. John, the village of St. Mary and Joseph. And so you guys move together, right? Like when you go to bowling tomorrow night,
Yes.
what van do you drive in?
It's It's
Mary
St.
and
Mary
Joseph.
and Joseph van.
You move as a
We-
family, move as
we
a
ride
neighborhood.
our van.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whoa.
And the stewards drive our van too.
Yep. And take you to where you need to go. Grocery
Oh
shopping.
yes.
Even to church on Saturdays.
Fabulous.
Uh-huh.
I might like to live there.
Yeah, oh good. Me, you might want to become a steward there.
John's a good recruiter.
He is.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, it's true.
So, do you do special projects? I know one special project you do.
Yeah, I
Every once in a
do
while.
jigsaw puzzles.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
That is awesome. That keeps your brain nimble.
Yes, it does.
What is your special thing you like to do, Matt?
I like to help cooking, like cooking meal on Tuesdays. I like to help.
Oh, is this helping in your own house or do you eat all together?
I help in the house.
So do
Okay.
I. I help in the house too. I help cook in the house
Good.
too.
Do we ever all cook together? Do we have a collective cook-off?
On Tuesdays we do.
Yeah. On Tuesdays we do have community meal. Each house has community meal.
And what does that mean? You eat in your houses or
No,
do you
we
eat all
eat-
together?
We
We
eat
eat
all together at the camp building.
Yes.
Do you ever have cooking classes at the camp building?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Yes.
Ooh, and what kinds of cooking classes do you have?
Well,
Do you learn how to cook what?
one time
Food.
we made pasta salad and a couple times we made homemade ranch dip.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yogurt parfaits. They all have their own
Pasta.
individual, totes with mixing bowls, knives, and different things that we set out that you guys get to practice your cooking.
Awesome. Ignore that. Okay. So, what is your favorite thing to do at Share Foundation or at your house?
Well,
It's all so good you don't have a favorite?
yeah. Well, yeah, I do. Sometimes I would bake cakes too.
You're a baker.
Yes, I'm a baker and a cook.
Oh, I love baking.
Yeah, me too.
I like it too.
I do too.
What do you like to bake the best?
I like to make gluten-free dessert I like, and then other people like different kind of desserts.
You're a dessert guy. You're a sweet guy. I know about sweetness. I like sugar too.
Mhm.
Me, not too much.
No, we gotta be careful,
I
right?
know.
We don't wanna get too fat.
No.
No,
I
being
love
fat is
myself.
not good.
That's great. So can volunteers, Bill, come and volunteer if they don't live at Share Foundation?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a ton of volunteer opportunities. Like John mentioned, we have volunteers that come out and help on the tractors and mow.
Yes.
We have volunteers, for example, just this morning, we have a volunteer professor from Purdue Northwest, Dr. Dave Ficus. He comes out every other week and teaches our villagers math.
Mhm.
And he has other volunteers that gather with him on Thursday mornings. Every Tuesday morning, we have our reading classes, so you can partner with individual villagers and be read to and read to them to continue their education. We have community meals on Tuesdays. We have folks that come in and help cook community meal with the villagers, and we have people that will volunteer with the villagers just to come hang out, to tell you the truth, on movie nights or fun things. Our camp program's always looking for volunteers of counselors, nurses, cooks for the weekends and the week-long summer camps. But we always say, you know, to tell you the truth, anytime if somebody wants to come and volunteer with us, we ask them, what do you want to do? Because you could weave, you know, on our looms. You could help make soap in the wood, in
Yeah.
the soap that we make and
Yeah, we
sell.
make
You
soap.
can do
Yeah.
beading with the villagers. We have a wood shop that you can help make bird
I
houses
like
and
that.
butterfly houses. You know, you can do a range of, we have one gentleman that's retired from NIPSCO, and he's essentially a maintenance volunteer, and he's saved us thousands of dollars over the years by fixing air conditioning units and furnaces and anything like that. So we'll always,
Yeah, that's
won't we always
John,
put
the
people to
maintenance
work?
guy. Yep.
So
Uh-huh.
we sure will. We know how to
And
have,
plus we
have
also
help.
make applesauce in the fall too.
Oh.
And apple butter and plus we also bake let's see.
They bake pies.
Yeah, we bake pies, we bake blueberry pies.
Well, even more important than that, what did you guys just bake for the leprechaun hunt using?
Well, we bake banana bread and
and
zucchini bread.
where
too,
did the zucchinis come from?
from the garden?
From our garden.
Yes.
And what else goes into the zucchini bread that's from our property?
Banana bread.
What's
No.
in the zucchini bread that's from our property? What else
It's
is in it?
black walnuts.
Black
Black
walnuts.
walnuts from the black walnut trees.
Yes.
Do you guys know how many black walnut trees we have?
We
You
have
probably feel every single one of them from
Yeah,
planting.
we have probably me hundreds or even thousands of them.
Yeah, about 2,000 black walnut trees.
Really?
Yes, Father Blaney was very intentional that he said, you know, being a priest, you know, he doesn't have a lot of money to be a supporter himself, even though everyone's like, Father, you started the organization. What, you know, you don't have to worry about that. But he said, I want to leave a legacy. And so he decided that I'm going to plant all of these black walnut trees as part of what we would call our living endowment. Because as the black walnut trees, you know, age and get to full maturity, we plan to harvest them. And he had figured out how many he needed to be able to supply a certain amount of things like food for an entire village for a couple of years, or you know, different things like that. So I always say, if you want to, you know, here in the month of August, Father Blaney's turning 92. So happy birthday, Father Blaney.
Oh yeah.
But if you've never had the privilege of meeting him, all you need to do is come out, you know, to our property, right? Because you can see, boy, Father planted all of those pine trees that line the toll road. Father Blaney planted the black walnut trees with the villagers, the raspberry bushes with the villagers, the genius of our winding roads and the 3 homes. You're meeting Father Blaney because of what he has done and the visionary that he is, right?
Yep.
Yeah, really
That
amazing.
is amazing.
We make jewelry,
Uh-huh.
and we also make applesauce.
Yeah.
Mm.
But more importantly, some special skills that the villagers have that some of our other friends, and these 2 guys also have amazing memories.
I can tell.
Amazing memories. On the ride here, we were talking, they were going through their caregivers and which years they were there, back from 2010, 2015. I don't even know where I was back at that time.
Oh my God.
You know, and another one of our friends, Carol, I'm always amazed because she totally knows everybody's birthdays, right?
Yes.
So I always tell her, you know what I tell her?
Yeah.
I said, with your amazing memory, please tell me a week in advance when my wife's birthday is. So
And does she do that?
She does, yeah. I slip her a $5 bill to make sure she doesn't forget. So we have fun, don't we?
Yes, we
Oh,
do.
yes.
That's great. So when did you come to the villages?
Sure, yeah. I started in 2016. I was looking for a new job. I had just recently graduated college in May of 2015, and it was Catholic seminary. I was studying to be a priest, but decided that wasn't for me. So I left, and I had a job at a retreat center that I just wasn't really happy, you know, doing. And then I saw the posting in one of the local newspapers for camp director of Sharing Meadows. And I said, I don't even know what Sharing Meadows is, being from the South Bend area. And a lot of people know Sharing Meadows by our famous leprechaun hunt, but I didn't even know that. I didn't know this organization existed. So I was blessed enough to be hired as the camp coordinator, camp director of that time. And then in 2017, my predecessor, Kathleen Kelly, announced her retirement, and I was approached and asked if I would ever consider applying. And at that time, I was 24, 25 years old, and I said, I didn't really, what are you talking about? I think you're in the wrong room, right?
I'm not old enough.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still a kid. And so, but actually on my 25th birthday, I was offered the job of next executive director. So I've been executive director since 2018, January of 2018, and have loved every moment of it. And I just kind of tell people I was in the right place at the right time. I got very lucky.
And so are
And
they.
before you came, Kathy Kelly was there.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yep. So
Yeah.
in Share's history, we're celebrating 30 years of our residential homes, and like I said, 1982 were established. We've only had 2 executive directors, my predecessor and then myself. So I always say I certainly had some big shoes to fill, but
You seem to be doing pretty good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no. So the organization is a wonderful place and a wonderful opportunity, and it's been a very
And
blessing.
I hear tell that Share Foundation collaborates with other nonprofits.
Absolutely, yeah. I think you guys both went to Dunebrook and helped with the mulching, didn't you?
Yes, we
yes,
did.
Yeah, so we're at Sharing Meadows. We're big fans of Dunebrook out in Michigan. Just big fans. They gave us the opportunity to do mulching on their property, and then they actually came out to our leprechaun hunt and helped man some of the bounce houses and cotton candy snow cone machines. And they gave out their information, which we were so happy about, because the more people that learn about them, the better, because of the work that they do. A few weeks ago, the villagers, I think you two were a part of this crew, went to Habitat for Humanity and did landscaping around
Yes.
Yeah.
one of the new homes.
Planting, yeah.
We have a great partnership with Nest Community Shelter. We just recently donated the leftover ribs from the leprechaun hunt to them.
Oh,
And
cold
then
beef.
we're going to be starting hopefully in the fall, where our villagers, through their cooking classes from the Health Foundation of LaPorte, will be cooking meals to give over to Nest Community Shelter
really?
once a week. So
I'm so excited. I'm going there tonight because I
Yeah.
work on Thursday nights.
do you? Oh, we love. And there's such a beautiful, rich history between Sharing Meadows and Nest Community Shelter for multiple reasons. Obviously Sacred Heart Church, that's where Father Blaney was
Right.
stationed for many, many years.
And that's where Nest
And that's
is
where
now.
Nest is now. And then also Harry, I first met Harry when I was the camp director, and he would, and I don't know when Harry sleeps, by the way, I don't, and he would volunteer on Sundays and bring an entire crew and cook out at Sharing Meadows for our camp. And that's where I first met him, and just, once you meet Harry, you never forget him, because he's such a good man, right?
Right.
And so then we reconnected at one of our leadership training classes through the Health Foundation of LaPorte, and we just kind of looked at each other and said, we've got to help each other out because of the rich history that he has with Sharing Meadows.
Yeah.
And obviously Sharing Meadows has a lot of, Sharing Meadows was grown out of Sacred Heart,
That's right.
and so there's a lot of, it's just a wonderful opportunity to be able to work with them. It really is. We're honored. They're good people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So what is the thing that you, Matt, like the best about Sharing Meadows?
I would do anything. I like to do everything.
You like to do everything.
Mhm.
No favorites?
Actually, I like drawing.
Drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And let me see.
How about some of the medals you won?
Yes, medals for bowling. For
boating.
In Terre Haute.
Woohoo! In Terre Haute?
Yes, they made it to state.
Oh, yes.
17 villagers. We have 30, and 17 made it down to state for their bowling. It's serious stuff. When I said
This
You
is
know,
bowling.
and
bowling,
too.
yes,
Yeah.
And
Bowling.
swimming, yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys must practice.
Yeah, there's bowling and there's swimming too.
Swimming too.
Yeah,
But bowling you're even better at.
I like either ones.
And what do you like best? John? Oh, it's hard to choose, isn't it?
Yes. I like bowling the best too.
Do you?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you a good bowler?
Yeah, I am a good bowler. Yeah.
You've been practicing a lot?
Yes.
Do they have a bowling alley at Sharing Meadows?
Yes, they do.
They do?
Yes, they do.
So you can practice.
Well, actually, we have city lanes in Michigan City.
You go
Right.
to a bowling alley.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Yes.
go to a bowling alley in
All
city
right.
lanes in Michigan City. Plus, we would go to Casey's lanes in LaPorte for the Special Olympics too.
awesome.
But a bowling alley at Sharing Meadows isn't a bad idea, is it?
I'm thinking, you guys, you're already good enough because you're winning all these medals. You
Yes.
should get even better.
Yes.
You're gonna, you need to put in a bowling alley
Yeah.
so you can practice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I planted a seed.
Yes, you did. I love it.
Well,
We also do knitting
knitting.
in the camp building.
I love knitting.
Oh, and we have villagers. We actually have to ask them to slow down. You know, maybe like because they just like please go to bed because they love to knit so much. You're gonna be, you know, they'll stay up till 1, 2 in the morning, and you know, I mean that just shows you the passion that you know, they love to make hats. I mean, the amount of hats and scarves that my family and I have gotten just out of their generosity. If somebody's birthday's coming up, we have the knitting crew that they'll just purposely knit them, you know, knit their friends something, or I mean, there are a lot of knitters at Sharing Meadows, so you'll have to stop by because
I'm loving this.
yeah,
I'm
very
loving
talented, amazing, you know, the works of art that they provide, and is better than anything I can do. John is a 10 times better cook and baker than me. Matt's a great knitter. He does a great job mowing, does a great job being helpful, like he said. I mean, everybody at Share, what we focus on are, you know, what your God-given abilities are. And we just lean into those and make sure that you have the opportunity to live them out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And ceramics I do too.
Oh, cool.
We have 2 kilns. We have ceramic studios. So.
Yep.
So if I was out in the general public and wanted to come for a visit at Sharing Meadows or wanted to know more about it, is there a website? Is there a phone number? Or
Yeah, absolutely. Our website is sharefoundation.org. And then also you can give the office a call at 219-778-2585.
And where is Sharing Meadows located?
We're right off of Highway 20 between South Bend and Michigan City in LaPorte, near the Rolling Prairie area.
Wow.
So right on
Yep.
300 East. So a lot of times, you know, many people, again, they know us, they see, especially if you're in the community, Michigan City, LaPorte area, you see our leprechaun hunt signs.
Yes.
And you go, well, you know, I've never been, or there's some people that say, I've been to the leprechaun hunt for 20 years. I had no idea what you guys do. And we said, what? You're on our property. How do you not know? You know, but that's, you know, we are the leprechaun hunt, and that's, you know,
Yes.
being a non-government funded organization.
Right.
We've grown everything on private donations and fundraisers. You know, leprechaun hunts are huge for us.
That's great.
And so that's why we try to make sure that we say, we are the home of the leprechaun hunt, but it's more than just hunting leprechauns and drinking beer. Okay? It's about creating a quality of life and building a neighborhood where people are loved and accepted.
Great. Well, creating from the heart, the artistry of living. I'm Suzy Vance, and so grateful, Matt and John and Bill, that you visited.
And we're grateful that you allowed us this opportunity.
Good.
Thank you.
We'll check in
Yes.
again sometime. See you later.